week 14, the playoff starts in my league. Going to do a power ranking after week 14 playoff starts. And I unfortunately did not make the playoffs. I think that's because I'm doing the YouTube videos. I'm giving away my secrets, so everybody just copies my strategy. So as a result, I missed the playoffs. That's about the only excuse I could find. I could find. But if you are, I think pretty much everybody else gave up. But the consolidation in the consolidation ladder, if you win out, you get some much launch money back, which I think this is what I'll be doing probably because the other two teams are not trying. So I'm just gonna quickly go over like the playoff matchups in the four the four matchups. So let me talk about the first matchup: Leader versus Nate Robinson knockout. Actually, they did just play the other day. This week, actually, Leader kind of destroyed Nate Robinson. 7 for 2. I think Leader's probably still got a good team. Leader's free throw is really bad. Leader's got Doncic, a bunch of other guys. But I think Leader will win out pretty much across the board. Just have better players overall, I think. Although, if Nate's Giannis goes off, I don't know how many games. It also depend, it's too weak. It depends on, how many games they have. If Giannis plays 8, maybe he can win. Playoff schedule is also pretty important. So let me just take a look real quick. Got some time over here. So let's look at look at the better team first. And Leader got the first hit. Get some nice money. That's great. Leader's team. I think Leader should win points. Got Luka, Kevin Porter Jr. The percentages is very rough with him. So I think down the line maybe he's a drop versus certain teams when you try to win efficiencies. De'Aaron Fox also free throw is bad. Damn, if only Leader has Russell Westbrook, I think his team will be pretty good. He's also pretty much punting turnovers. Kevin Porter Jr. is averaging 3.3 turnovers in 30 minutes. Yeah, probably losing turnovers to pretty much every team. I think but Leader should win out. Like has Jason Tatum, Luka Doncic, and also Chris Boucher. And Jaren Jackson is probably a drop. I'm just giving my suggestion here. Like you gotta try to win. Like Jaren Allen is not playing Monday. I guess Dream Shakers is just that confident that he's gonna beat Daniel's team. Well, let's look at the schedule actually. In the short term, which team? Actually, Brooklyn don't have that many games. That's the problem with Brooklyn because they played a lot of games and there was no like they didn't miss any games due to COVID. A lot of the teams in the league did miss 1 or 2 games here and there, so that would help. But yeah, Leader should win out. Both teams like Leader, other than the bad free throw, I also believe Beasley is probably a drop. The news came out. 4-6, I'm sure Leader is gonna make some lineups lineup changes. But Leader is probably gonna win assists. But Leader is probably gonna win rebound, steals, blocks, all that. I think Nate Robinson knockouts team is not very. Let's take a look. Oh, he actually does have D'Angelo Russell as of right now. He's kind of going off right now. So D'Lo is pretty good. Depend on. Actually, not so good. Only, but the minutes is low. Maybe he ramps up in the next week or so. But I think he's gonna lose points. Probably gonna just. And Serge Ibaka, I don't know if Nate Robinson is playing all that, is that active. And that's another reason he's going to lose. So I think this is probably 70-30, Leader's going to win. And let's look at the second matchup. The playoff matchup is Teenage DILF versus Kawhi Leonard's Laugh. I think Horky is going to win. Yeah, like I said, I think Horky is going to win all the guard stats, pretty much. And Kawhi Leonard's Laugh maybe can challenge Horky from the free throw line. Like if I were Kawhi Leonard's Laugh, this is how I would approach it. Maybe try to win free throws. This is the one thing, and maybe points as well. I wouldn't try to win anything else. Like the threes, probably Horky's gonna win the assist. The steals, Horky's probably gonna win. So I would and also depend on how many games they have. Horky actually, Kawhi Leonard's like could win points. To be honest, Kyle Lowry is out there at the moment. Fran VanVleet is also out. So maybe he can win points. That's how I would go about it. Guard team try to win points and free throws because Kawhi Leonard's got a pretty good free throw team. I don't know what he's doing with Rui Hachimura. Probably a drop, Kelly Oubre Jr. is also a drop. Pretty useless on his team for this matchup. Maybe the good can provide some good points, 15 points, but he's not a good free throw shooter. So I don't really like it. So my prediction would be Horky wins. Let's look at the next matchup. It's Walkby versus Be More Team Baltimore. I think YP is gonna win. Have to give the edge to Team Baltimore. Although I don't think his team. I don't know. He's got some injuries right now. He's been pretty healthy all season, I would say, for the most part. Malcolm Brogdon, but this injury is not serious. He practiced today. He should be back next game. And like I said, finally he picked up some steals guys, right? Freaking finally, he realized his steals is not enough. But I think like if he plays Sky Gary, I don't know. Just not looking good if he plays him. I think he knows that too. And Walkby, like Joel Embiid is gonna be in and out of the lineup. Sure, that's great. He came back from the injury, and I don't think Sixers also probably doesn't have a great playoff schedule. I know two teams really good this week: the Raptors, the Detroit Pistons. They got 5 games. If you got a young guy like on Detroit, if you gotta pick guys like Josh Jackson, like guys like that can just give you those 5 games. Who's also not gonna miss back-to-backs, right? Josh Jackson can do that. For the Raptors, Fred VanVleet is out, so the guy, Flynn, you gotta grab him. Well, it's already too late. But yeah, try to stream hard. I don't know. But I think I'm gonna give the edge to YP. I think YP is gonna win points. I think YP is gonna, Walkby's team. I don't know. He got Corey Joseph actually, who's been pretty good lately. Not so much last game. He can get consistent 20 minutes. Really good assists and steals, but he can't win assists or steals. I think Walkby. He doesn't have anybody that assists now that LaMelo Ball is out, so it's pretty pointless to have Corey Joseph. He can maybe try to win threes. I don't really know because Andre Drummond, he's got a couple guys that don't really shoot threes, and YP's got a decent amount of threes. Like if he's got Joe Harris, maybe a 3.3 guy, and Tim Hardaway, yeah, I think YP might even just win field goal, also free throw, just across the board. YP probably can only win rebound. That's the only thing. It depends on how many games Andre Drummond play. And also he obviously got DeAndre Ayton, so I think Team Baltimore is gonna win. I think they are the 3rd and 6th seed, so one of them has to play. One of them have to play Sky Gary next round. Assuming Sky Gary is gonna win this week. Let's go to the last matchup. It's triple double no. It's Liam versus Sky Gary. I think. Well, we all know Sky Gary is gonna win the field goal. Sky Gary is gonna win the rebound, the steals and blocks. Liam seems like he's got Larry Nance Jr. Sure, but he's out at the moment, and he's not. Okay, John Collins is too good to drop. Yeah, he's gonna lose steals. If he can win assist, and also win turnover, that's the path to beat Sky Gary. Because we know he's gonna win free throw. He's gonna win 3 points. So he's gotta win, which is hard. Like for the most part, if you're gonna win assists, maybe turnover, you're gonna lose. He has to win both. Although he doesn't have a guy, he doesn't have a high turnover guy, but like literally Sky Gary, literally all he has to do is just don't lose turnover, drop some guys. Maybe his volume of games is huge. Like OG's got many games, right? 5 games this week. Like Pirtle, Spurs also I believe have a great playoff schedule because they missed a few games. Right, that will be the only way for him to lose, is to lose turnovers. Otherwise, he should win. That's it for I guess the power ranking predictions for the league, and I would do a prediction for consolidation ladder. I think I'm gonna win out, get the launch money because nobody else is trying. And like for Falcone, Kim Sheep, and Patel. Like, if you guys come back and play, can get the lottery money if you want. All right, that's it for the power ranking this week. I'll see you guys. I'll come back 2 weeks from now to do a power ranking because the playoff match in my league is 2 weeks. So I'll do one after the matchup is over. All right, see you guys later.